guys, it is July 5. We're getting ready to open up here, and some of the events that took place over the 4th of July weekend kind of emphasized why my personal hatred towards Facebook, Meta, whatever the fuck, their entire platform, but most importantly, this fucking stock, has given me an opportunity to kind of put a little video together here. As what I'm showing you here on the screen is a 360-day, 12-hour chart. And as you see up here in the green, this portion of this gap is unfilled. This gray portion has been filled. And what created this drop, 332 down to 248, 332 to 248. This was back in February 2022. And this was when they announced the Metaverse. You see the reaction that took place. Now, the drop down there into the November lows, I will agree with everybody on the fucking planet. This was an aggressively oversold stock. Still worth billions, still the number one, number two advertising platform on the planet, Facebook and Google. And since November, this run has just been absolutely fucking ridiculous. This move over here into February and the move after it when AI became popular. You can see the two major moves to the upside off of earnings here. Now, I'll remove this so that you can see the gaps that have recently been created and you can get an idea as to where we actually are. Now, I'll zoom you out here and just kind of bring it into a more appropriate time frame. And this is what you're looking at from the November lows, November, October, whatever the fuck the date was, November. And these are all your gaps that have been created, big air pockets. And you've got two recently created over here as we've been nudging up to this 290, 294, and this gap still to be filled all the way to 323. Now, they are introducing their competition, whatever the fuck, to Twitter. Tomorrow it launches. Now that didn't work out very well for Rumble. So Facebook, whatever, call it what it is, I don't see a massive shift of people leaving Twitter or joining this Facebook, whatever the fuck they call it, Threads, thinking that it's going to be a great thing when everybody knows the Communist Party that runs fucking Facebook limits and removes posts so that you only see what you see, which is why everybody got a COVID jab, because that's what Zuckerberg was paid to fucking advertise. I hate this stock. However, this stock, again, as we shared over the weekend, when you start looking at what is up there, Meta is the number 6 weight on the QQQ. Meta is the number 7 weight on the SPX. Meta is up 137% on the year. And here we are with, you can't pick a chart pattern to throw in this other than a channel. And you see all of these gaps that are all over the place. Pre-COVID highs, 218.62. A lot of just holy hell. Bring you out onto a weekly so you get a bigger picture, and you just see this euphoria that we're in over here on Meta compared to even, back here in 2021 and coming off the COVID lows. This is ridiculous. So again, with them coming out with their competition to Twitter tomorrow, I'm not predicting, I'm not expecting, I don't even know how long it might take, but to see a reaction similar to what happened with their Metaverse would be appropriate for this behemoth of a move from February 167 up here to 290, just since the February lows. Behemoth of a move. Again, wouldn't be looking for it to be dropping down to 218 or below 200, but something to very, very, very much pay attention to. and the ramifications that this may have on the QQQ. So bring you over into again, when the charts are telling you something, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're taught to do for decades. It's not happening. You can see here you've got a very weak sell divergence, and this is the RSI 14. This is your standard default. Having been overbought all of this time and then just cruising to the downside, price continues to move to the upside. 50-day moving average down here at 255. Untouched. Untouched since Christmas. Untouched. You come over here onto your MACD, and we'll zoom it in, and you see here on your MACD and you see on your true strength index for greater than a week already, you have your confirmed sell signals, but price action continues to troll to the upside. Come over here onto a daily, and just so you can get a wider view as to this with an RSI 5, again, sell divergence been in place ever since the beginning of June. Still, price continues to grind higher. Again, same MACD, same true strength index showing you on the other chart. Come over here onto the weekly, and again, you look at the weekly, and the weekly has been overbought since the beginning of the fucking year. 6 months, this weekly has been overbought. So, prudent for this to get a move to the downside? Abso-fucking-lutely. Expensive to go out there and put risk on it? Absolutely. Come out here and look at what's going on here with the option chain. July 7th, only looking at the recent 10 strikes. July 7th, you're looking at a $3 risk to take a 285 put. You're looking at a $5 risk to take a 285 put for next week. Then July 21, you're looking at a close to $7, $6.50 risk to go out there on a put. That's at the money at 285. You start coming around here and everything just starts looking as if nobody is short. Nobody. Everybody's out here on calls. And then you've got earnings coming out on July 26th. So again, with them putting out their competition to Twitter, and it's due to be released tomorrow, 260 is my primary space. 260.71. As long as it doesn't drop below 260.71, which again, from the way that these dips have been, that would be one of the most horrific dips that this stock has had in greater than, roll it out, this move off of the February highs down to that low where this next move took place. So pay attention to Meta, pay attention to Meta, pay attention to Meta, and more importantly, Meta, being that the weight that it is inside the QQQ. QQQ, much cheaper alternative with better value than going out there and playing the Facebook puts. However, I will put a trade out for the Facebook bearish call spread, and we'll see how that goes out.